From a desperate phone toss that ends in a perfect splash
The lifeboat.
Oh my head!
to a full-blown chase down the pier in a golf cart. These are the most insane pier runner moments. First up, in Sitka, Alaska, two massive cruise ships are docked on the same pier. The Norwegian Bliss is still tied up, waiting for passengers, and way down at the end, the Crown Princess is already pulling away from port. And suddenly, here he comes. One lone pier runner, full sprint down the dock like he is in the Olympic finale.
It's leaving. Oh no, it's already leaving. Oh, I feel so bad.
He's going all in, throws his bag to the ground mid-run while trying to squeeze out every last second. But the ship keeps moving, slowly drifting farther and farther. He finally slows down, completely out of breath, staring in disbelief as his cruise slips away. And then, plot twist, a nearby passenger points behind him. He turns around, and there it is, the Norwegian Bliss, still docked and still boarding. That was his actual ship. The guy just chased the wrong one. Instantly, you can see the wave of relief hit him. He laughs, gives a little bow, throws a fist in the air, and walks it off like nothing happened. This next one might be the most heartbreaking pier runner moment we've ever seen. A Carnival ship's preparing to leave port and the clock is ticking. The kids are already back on board, but the parents are still not. The dad stays behind, scanning the area, clearly waiting on someone. And then it clicks. He jumps into a port golf cart and takes off, speeding through the port to track his wife down.
He's going.
Acceptance.
Same type of drama. You stay behind. This is going to be interesting to see what kind of a man he is.
A few moments later, they are seen speeding down the pier in a full-blown panic, but it's already too late.
He jumps off the go-kart. Oh my god.
The ship, which had waited an extra 30 minutes past departure time, is now pulling away. The dad stops and stares, completely helpless, as the mom drops to her knees. Their kids are still on board, watching from the deck.
You see that right there? That is someone that has missed the boat. And apparently she has her kids on the boat and she's not on there. And there's a guy there too. That right there is not cool.
Luckily, the cruise liner did later confirm that their uncle was with them. But still, imagine watching your vacation, your kids, and your plans all disappear like that. What do you think? Should the ship have waited longer? Or are the rules the rules? Being late to one cruise ship is bad. Being late to two, with both docked side by side and packed with thousands of passengers, that's just next level. As this couple casually strolls back almost an hour past boarding time, over 10,000 people are lined up along balconies and railings, turning the pier into a full-blown arena. Cheering, clapping, phones out, everyone is locked in to see what happens. The energy is wild, almost like a halftime show that you didn't ask for.
Whoa.
Now this next one was way too close. A mom sailing on Carnival Jubilee almost got left behind in Honduras, and her toddler was right there with her. The all aboard time was 4:30 p.m. They showed up at 4:32, just 2 minutes late, but that's all it takes. The mom takes off sprinting down the pier, but her toddler is trailing behind, struggling to keep up. For a second, it feels like one of those slow-motion disaster scenes until the kid somehow pulls off a last-second sprint of a lifetime and makes it to the ship just in time.
Baby! Get the baby!
Honestly, it's wild they even made it, but if there is one takeaway here, it's this: port times are not suggestions. These two really thought they had time. Carnival Valor was docked in Nassau, all aboard was 1:30 p.m., and sail away was at 2 p.m. sharp. By 2:30 p.m., a full half hour late, the ship is already pulling away. And that's exactly when they show up. Cue the classic Pier Runner panic, sprinting, waving, probably wishing that they had teleportation.
Get on that, girl.
They asked out. not to laugh at them, but you know.
I'm sorry.
It's 2:30. You're supposed to be back at 1:30. Wow. 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 I hope it was worth it.
And just when you think it's game over, they pull the wild card, a water taxi. That's right, they actually chased the ship by boat, racing out on a tiny pilot vessel like it's a James Bond movie. And somehow, it works. They climb up the side of the cruise ship and make it back on board. But don't get any ideas, as this almost never happens. Cruise lines don't do mid-ocean pickups unless it is a serious emergency. So unless you've got a boat waiting and a miracle lined up, just be on time. Up next, we have got a couple who realize they've missed their cruise. The ship's already leaving and they're stuck on the pier. But hang on, it gets better. One of them suddenly remembers his friend left his phone on the tour bus. So what is the genius plan? Just chuck the phone up to the ship like it's a football and hope that someone catches it. And yeah, you guessed it, the phone drops straight into the ocean.
You better hurry, we're moving. Ain't gonna work. You better hurry, it's gonna hit the lifeboat.
Oh my head! It went in the water!
They're giving it to her.
There's no freaking way they were gonna.
It wasn't even close. It was a solid idea in theory, but absolutely tragic in execution. This one is straight out of a reality show. The ship's minutes from pulling away, crews probably doing their final checks, and then out of nowhere, boom, two guys come rushing down the pier. But instead of doing the classic shame jog with their heads down, they go full performance mode. One of them starts dancing, the other joins in, and before you know it, they're twerking their way up the gangway like it's some kind of pierside dance battle. Zero punctuality, but hey, 5 stars for entertainment. If you don't want to be that person running down the pier, here's how to avoid the drama. First, always rely on the ship's official time, not your phone's local time. Second, plan to return at least 45 minutes before the all-aboard deadline. Giving yourself extra time reduces stress and avoids last-minute rushes. Third, consider booking official shore excursions. When the ship's own tours run late, the crew will typically wait. Fourth, set multiple alarms or reminders to keep your schedule on track. Finally, regularly check the ship's daily announcements or app for any updates to departure times. In the end, runways are for planes, not cruise piers, so plan ahead, or you might just become the show that everyone remembers.